Welcome everyone to the channel. Thank you so much for being here, clicking on the video, sliding on in like a penguin on some ice. Thank you. Appreciate you coming on in. Today we're going to listen to National Health. We're going to listen to the track Brujo, which is the second track off of the album. They're self-titled National Health, released in 1978. We've listened to some National Health and now it's time to get healthy again. We're listening to this track because it was recommended and sponsored by Ayumu. Ayumu, thank you so much for the support and for the sponsorship. And I also see that this was recommended some years ago as well by Airshift. So thank you so much for the recommendation. Like I said, we've listened to some National Health here on the channel. Now it's time to take a step back with this. Now, unless I'm mistaken, I do know that bruja is witch in Spanish. So I'm assuming that brujo is a male witch in Spanish. But I don't know. But I don't know what brujo means, but we're going to find out. All right, let's go. It's very progressive but soothing. It's a very cool intro. Musical nature ambience happening around the flute there. Is that Zydeco? Is that what that is? I love the percussion and how it's like organically expanding and growing. Is now starting to lead. The guitar was leading. bass is taking us to the circus. Pitch bends. That's so Herbie Hancock-ish. That slide. Sliding it. Drumming. Quick opens. Catch that snare. Switch it up. I knew it. They always do that. Chicken scratching. That is so like iron tone, right? Listen. Yes. That made my throat hurt. Yes. Ooh, much yes. Mucho sí. Everything. Give that to me. I need more. Necesito más. Where to begin? This was such a stunning piece of music. Like the composition, I can't even speak. The maneuverability of all it, how it's all put together, how the band plays with each other, all of those hits, all of the switch ups, and for as progressive and mind bending and brain melting as it all is to fathom, it is so melodic and catchy is not the word, but it is so melodic and satisfying to listen to. And even though there's a lot being thrown at you, constantly just neurons firing, there's a lot going on, but there's a little bit of serotonin in there as well. There's that pleasing kind of feeling as you're listening to it. And I love how it begins so gently. The whole first, I don't know, I wasn't really paying attention to the time. Let's just say the whole first 3 minutes or so, it's very subtly built up and subtly progressive. The hits are there in those odd times and you kind of got to follow it, but it's done with such care. The ambience that's being brewed around the music is absolutely wonderful. And I love how you're gonna have Amanda Parsons on the vocals here. The ba 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 ba, just adding another melody and another color onto those hits instead of just guitar or instead of just keys. Like I love how the vocal, not being sung necessarily with lyrics, but just the actual emotion comes through in just what she performs there. It kind of reminds me of Airto. And Flor, I'm forgetting her name because I haven't listened to a lot from them. Flora Purim. You know who I'm talking about. But it kind of reminds me in that kind of sense. The way that the percussion, oh my God, the way that the percussion, the drums. Can I say that Pip Pyle is the star here? Listen, you guys know Pip. I know Pip. Handling all the drums, the percussion, and everything here. From the beginning, the way that he sets up so subtly in the background, even the crashes as he brings that in are so low volume and low pressure, but that pressure is allowed to build up and to cook. And it is incredibly done. He starts bringing in other percussive elements in that particular sound. It kind of sounds like a swamp coming alive or a marsh beginning to, liven up. You hear the crickets, the buzzing mosquitoes, the croaking frogs, the gators. Like you just begin to hear all these different sounds. I love how he does that. This whole beginning, maybe let's pull it back here real quick. Right about here is gorgeous. Now, you obviously have Dave Stewart here on everything keyboard related. And I think that guitar solo that I was doing, I think that might have been actually Stewart on there. Just brilliant. I mean, what you would expect from Stewart, right? Phil Miller on the electric guitar, sensational. Can we talk about Pip some more? Some of the drumming that he was doing, I want to say is possibly some of the best drumming I've heard from Pip in listening to him and any adjacent bands. I mean, just some of the intense grooves that he was bringing in. So many ghost notes that this thing was haunted. And some of it even reminded me a little bit of Soft Machine as we were kind of diving into like the jazzier aspects of this particular track. Like as he switches into like something just heavy-footed, but still maintaining a groove. It's more of a stark, hard-hitting and like straight-line groove, but it's still like heavy and filled with a lot of delicate, right? But then he brings it up into this. I'm trying to find a specific moment though. They just do such an awesome job. I said maneuverability, but it's so fluid in how they all connect through these transitions. The transitions don't feel forced. Like, okay, a song like this, a track like this, not a song. A track like this could arguably be too much. There's too much happening. There's too much going on. And let's examine. Why does this track, which has so much going on, a lot of changes, feel so much better than, let's say, like, I have to use this example because it's the first thing I think of. like an instrumental section from like Dream Theater. I just feel like there's something about the way that they flow. It's not just, even though there are fast show off moments, it's not about that. It's about all of it coming together, and the melodies are so gorgeous to listen to. The vocals bring life to it. Stewart, they're blazing, but they're also like, they also just keep the track in mind, what they're doing. I don't know. I think that this was excellent. This was a great listen. This is very close to being on my playlist. Very close. I'm going to give it another listen on my own, but this is 100% very close to going on my playlist. Also, I see on this album, that's the first track on this album is Tenemos Roads, and I've heard a lot about this track. I've seen this track recommended a lot of times as well. For years, actually. I've just honestly forgotten about it. Listen, you try keeping track of all the recommendations I get. Anyways, this was a fantastic listen. I really enjoyed that. Ayumu, thank you so much for the sponsorship and for the recommendation. Let me know what you guys thought of it in the comments down below. Press the like button before you head out, if you don't mind. And I hope that you enjoy the rest of your evening, especially after that toe tapper. You tap your foot to that, you twist an ankle. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and I will see you all later. Keep your ankles safe.